my shorts, man. Hey, dude. Hey, what are you guys doing? It's a party! Yoshi!
I'm gonna make you pay for everything that you did to me, Luigi. Put this on. Yeah! It's me, Mario. What up, guys? It's me, Mario, from P.O.L Game Review and P.O.L Music. Today we're going to be taking a dive back into the past, and we will look at the Tips and Tricks magazine from March of the year 2000. That was 21 years ago, everybody. And with this beautiful magazine, we shall reminisce and we shall feel the nostalgia. Here we go! The cover is great. It's got Jackie Chan on it for the Stuntmaster game. We've got Tron Bond, The Misadventures, Donkey Kong, even a Mary-Kate and Ashley game for the Game Boy. They got strategy in all these old games. So in all these old magazines, they would have strategy sections for consoles and games. They would have tips and tricks with passwords. And they would also have advertisements and little blurbs about what's happening, a list of games that are scheduled to go out in the future. And when you look at a lot of these older magazines, you'll find games that never came out, games listed under completely different names with test demo gameplay shots in it. You could tell it doesn't look like the game that you played when it was finished. Consoles, all kinds of great stuff. So when we look into it, on the first page, you're going to open it up past the ads. We got the table of contents. Reader's tips. Parallel ports? We don't need no stinking parallel ports. My name is Stephen McCann. I'm 14 and I'm a big fan of your magazine. Recently my mom purchased a new PlayStation, and when I was hooking it up, I noticed that the plug in it for my Game Shark was not there. At first I was a little confused, then just plain mad since I have a Game Shark and I asked for a new one for Christmas. So then I got online and went to the PlayStation website. Wow, in the year 2000, those were the beginnings of the internet, the first years for sure of it getting popular. The PlayStation website had no help there. They didn't even reply to my email, so last night I went to the mall and went into Electronics Boutique for some info. Electronics Boutique was my favorite, then they changed to EB Games and then GameStop over here. I think it's still EB Games or even Electronics Boutique in Canada, maybe. And so he asked, and the guy said, there is no parallel port on there and no adapter for a Game Shark to hook up to a new PlayStation. Please help me to get the attention of Sony to find out why they are doing this. It's not like the Game Shark was taking any of their profits away. No, Jimmy. Oh, Steven, sorry. No, Steven, it wasn't taking the profits away, but the parallel port costs more money to put on, I believe. And for various reasons, they took it off. Maybe because it wasn't selling that many products that used it. It cost too much extra money to pump out PlayStations with parallel ports. And so when they released a revision model, they took off the parallel port. Sorry, Steven. We've got strategy guides for Jackie Chan Stunt Master on the PlayStation, The Misadventures of Tron Bon on PlayStation, Crazy Taxi on Sega Dreamcast, The New Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley for the Game Boy. Yes, in the year 2000, they were still releasing Game Boy games. And I want to say this is probably, yes, this is for Game Boy Color. They still just listed Game Boy on the side. But still, Game Boy Color games coming out in the year 2000. Mary-Kate and Ashley, y'all. We got a strategy for Jojo's Venture on the PlayStation 1. There's also an ad for Jojo's Venture on the back. Now for the N64 strategy, it's interesting because instead of listing anything for Donkey Kong 64, they listed tips on how to beat the original Donkey Kong arcade game, which was apparently hidden in the DK bonus section of your mystery menu. Gran Turismo 2 for PlayStation. And here's where it starts to get interesting. We're going to go to the Select Games section. In this section, we have Gauntlet Dark Legacy for the arcade, Perfect Dark for Nintendo 64, Spider-Man for PlayStation Original, Alundra 2 for the PlayStation Original, Parasite Eve 2 for the PlayStation. I'm going to stop saying original now. Front Mission 3 for the PlayStation, Silent Bomber for the PlayStation, Army Men World War for the PlayStation, Major League Baseball 2001 for the PlayStation, Shenmue for the Sega Dreamcast, Roadsters for the Sega Dreamcast, Industrial Spy Operation Espionage for the Dreamcast, Virtual Striker 2 for the Dreamcast, Tony Hawk Pro Skater for the Nintendo 64, Monster Rancher Battle Card for the Game Boy Color, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for the Game Boy Color, which is pretty amusing to look at, Armored Core Master of Arena for the PlayStation, Kudelka for the PlayStation, Street Skater 2 for the PlayStation. I don't even remember playing the Street Skater games, but I do recall a lot of games trying to take off of that same Tony Hawk hype. Hydro Thunder for the PlayStation. It was better for the Sega Dreamcast. And Game Boy Color has the Muppets as the final game there. Now when you go to the select games section at the end, there's a game track page, and this shows you upcoming games, and there are some interesting ones to note. Let's see here. X-Men, second quarter 2000 for the Nintendo 64. Was there ever an X-Men game for the N64? I don't recall. Let me know though in the comments. We've got Zelda 2 for fourth quarter 2000. That ended up being Majora's Mask, but they just had a temporary name fill there, Zelda 2. Possible in 2000, 1080 Snowboarding 2. Did they make a sequel to 1080 Snowboarding on N64? Because I loved the first one, and I feel like I would have known. Let's see here, we got Death Cars. I'm not sure if a game called Death Cars ever came out. Earthbound, Mother 3. Yeah, right, I wish. Pokemon Stadium 3, possible in 2000. What? I wonder if that's a typo, because it says for March, Pokemon Stadium. Then they don't even list Pokemon Stadium 2 and jump right to 3 in the same year. I don't think so. Super Mario Adventure. I wonder what that was supposed to be. Resident Evil 0 on the Nintendo 64. I don't think they ever made that crossover. Just Resident Evil 2. PlayStation, you know, a lot of these came out, most likely. There's not a whole lot to note. Baldur's Gate for the second quarter 2000 on PlayStation. Was there a Baldur's Gate game on PlayStation? The first PlayStation? I would like to play that. Earthworm Jim on the PlayStation, second quarter 2000. Did they re-release an Earthworm Jim game 2D on the PlayStation? I don't think there was a 3D one on the PlayStation, but maybe I'm wrong. Also, we have X-Men listed here for second quarter 2000 at PlayStation. That might have been a game that never dropped. Chrono Cross. That was cool to see a sequel to Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger is a great game on the Super Nintendo. Pokemon Gold and Silver, September 2000. Some of the best Pokemon games. And then we have 3 Zelda games listed for the third quarter of 2000. Zelda, The Mysterious Acorn, Legend of Zelda, The Tile of Wisdom, and Legend of Zelda, The Tale of Courage. What? They all say Nintendo, none of them are Capcom. I don't know. Neo Geo Pocket Color, possible in 2000. Densha De Go 2. Now, if you don't know about the Densha De Go series, if I'm saying that correctly, they are simulators, train driving simulators. They simulate driving the trains through Japan, which I guess is a pretty fun thing over there. I don't see why they would have ever released it here. I tried playing one of them, it wasn't very fun. Then again, people play like Farming Simulator and stuff, so. They got an arcade, first quarter 2000 list here. And in the possible in 2000, it has Power Stone 2 listed as an arcade game. I never played Power Stone on the arcade, that would be pretty fun. And then it says Resident Evil Arcade. Was that a light gun game? I'm not sure. We've got pages of tips. After all the tips, there's Game Shark codes, and then a high scores page, which is pretty funny, for, I'm guessing, arcade games. And it's got the names, high scores, in a magazine. Can you imagine? Wonderful ad for Funko Land. I've never been there. I wish I went. I don't know if it still exists. I feel like Funko Land doesn't exist anymore. It wasn't in Florida where I lived at the time. Got one more PlayStation strategy at the end that's continuing Gran Turismo 2, which is weird. They split it in half. Got all the tips in the middle, and all of a sudden it goes back. I think that was an issue. Maybe somebody doing the printing laid out the pages wrong. Another interesting here is they had a page where you can order back issues, and they have them listed from 1996 to 1999, and a little send-in card, send-away card, where you choose how many of each you want for $8 a piece. That is pretty wicked. Now let's go on to the Pokemon report, which is one of the most interesting sections of this magazine. They talk about the second Pokemon movie, They talk about Pikachu's Adventure, which is an animated short apparently. Lord of the Unknown Tower, another Pokemon movie apparently. Pokemon Junior Adventure game. I never saw this. It's a card game for little tykes. They have Pikachu Genki Dechu, which was Hey You Pikachu, before it ever got announced here in the Americas. Pokemon Fever book by Hook Schlesinger. Honk Schlesinger. Honk. They have a little thing about the Mew trading card. There's a section here where they cover on Monday, December 27th, 1999, Burger King had to recall the red and white containers that split in half to reveal a Pokemon toy. The recall was announced after Burger King's consumer hotline received reports of 2 incidents where half of the Pokeball became affixed to a child's face, one resulting in the death of a 13-month-old child. Oh my goodness, that's not funny at all. We'll just move along from that. At the bottom it says, why Eradicate has no cavities. And that apparently is because he has a Pikachu electric toothbrush. Yes, that's right. A Pikachu electric toothbrush. Anywho, it's me, Mario. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing my game. 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 That's it for episode 10 of P.O.L Game Review. And I know I was Mario, but now I'm IntraVenus. And I want to remind you guys to go check out my new album, Growing Pains, on all your favorite streaming networks. My hair's a doozy. Put this back on. And thanks for staying tuned this long. Let me know if you like the video game magazine thing, and maybe I'll do another one, eh? Peace!
Left to the top. Game review.